That's Jim O'Rear's Wacky World.
There are two things I know for certain about fall. One, eventually somebody is going to put a pumpkin spice flavor into something that has absolutely no business being pumpkin spice. And two, I'm going to buy it. Because apparently I have the willpower of a raccoon who just found an unattended trash can. One of the things I genuinely love about fall is all the limited edition flavors that start showing up everywhere. I mean, the minute August rolls around, companies basically throw open its doors and scream, "It's fall, people!" while throwing cinnamon at us. And that brings us to New England coffee, which has apparently decided that regular coffee wasn't sufficiently autumnal, if that's a word. They've got two limited time flavors that caught my attention: Witch's Potion and Apple Crisp. And honestly, they couldn't have picked two better names for my particular interests. First up is Witch's Potion. This is a medium roast coffee flavored with cinnamon, cardamom, ginger, anise, and vanilla. So basically, somebody took a cup of coffee and said, what if this tasted like a witch's kitchen on November 1st? And I am completely on board. This isn't your typical pumpkin spice coffee. There's no pumpkin here trying desperately to convince you that it has a personality. Instead, cinnamon leads the way, with cardamom, ginger, and anise giving it this warm, aromatic, almost chai-like quality. Then vanilla comes along at the end to smooth everything out. It's almost like a liquefied spice cake, just not as gross. And honestly, liquefied spice cake sounds less like a coffee review and more like something you'd find written on a chalkboard at a Salem cafe. Which brings me to another reason I like this one. It's very Salem. New England coffee is, well, New England coffee. The company traces its roots back to Boston in 1916, and they're now based in Malden, Massachusetts. So this coffee has New England credentials and a witchy name. At this point, I'm legally obligated to drink it wearing black. And then there is the Apple Crisp. This one goes in a completely different direction. It's also a medium roast, but instead of witches and mysterious bubbling cauldrons, we're talking warm spiced apples, toasted oats, and brown sugar. Basically, it tastes like autumn decided to become a dessert. If Witch's Potion is the creepy house at the end of the street, well, Apple Crisp is the house where somebody has been baking all day and you're hoping they'll invite you in. It's sweeter, softer, fruitier, and much more bakery oriented. And I can absolutely see this one working as a hot coffee on a chilly morning or iced coffee on a Florida fall morning, which means I'll be drinking something called Apple Crisp while it's 89 degrees outside and my neighbors are mowing their lawns. Yeah, because, well, that's how we do autumn here in Florida. So, which one should you try? If you want something spicy, aromatic, unusual, and perfect for the Halloween season, well, Witch's Potion is the obvious choice. If you're more into apple pie, baked apples, brown sugar, oatmeal cookies, and dessert in a cup territory, you're going to want to go with Apple Crisp. Personally, I'm drinking both because they're limited edition, and apparently my brain interprets the words limited time as buy it before it disappears forever. So, if you see these on the shelf, grab them while you can. And if you've tried either one or both, I want to hear from you and see what you think. Leave a comment below and tell me which one wins. Witch's Potion or Apple Crisp. Now, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel and stick around for more weird, wonderful, spooky seasonal stuff. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some coffee to drink and absolutely no intention of waiting until September to start pretending it's fall. I'll see you next time.
He's chasing down rumors while I'm totally hooked. He's karate kicking logic right out the door and reviewing Jean-Claude like it's film folklore. He burned Listron's crashing. Wacky world, where the haunted get hunts for your childhood